Oh, hey. Excuse me. Hello. Would you like a reading? Let's see. I got this one. Go try this one too. These are the ones that are getting my attention over here. Okay, so let's see if I remember to pull from all of these or not. All right, let's get a message. What do we need to know? Ooh, look at that. Oh, wow. Okay. Somebody's moving towards commitment. Ooh, but not everybody's too happy about it. Ay, ay, ay. That's win some, lose some. Ay. Yeah, but this could be confused or paying attention to illusionary aspects, okay? So you could be kind of, yeah, we got third party scenario. Once you get to a greater sense of clarity, you know, probably ease things out a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, there could be a lot of people who have, yeah, some type of thoughts and opinions apparently about a certain connection that could be coming in, but you know what? Who is really dealing with the relationship when it comes down to it, you know? So, could be needing to, yeah, think about your own long-term instead of allowing for other people's negativity or manipulation to kind of paint the picture for you, all right? Hey, jumping in, huh? Take what resonates. Okay, yeah, we have, maybe you see how those came out like that? So yeah, somebody could be recognizing what has been false in their life. They're seeing through the veil and they're aligning their themselves, okay? And yeah, somebody is going through a major transition, moving forward towards their long-term goals and recognizing manipulation and you know, kind of deception, okay? I'm seeing a lot about puppets today, so it's it could be confirmation. Okay, somebody could be healing in a different way. They could have received some type of message that has gotten them to a greater sense of celebration or triumph and achievement. And it could have helped for somebody to mature and look at things from a higher perspective when it comes to a twin flame relationship. Or, you know, a divinely guided connection, okay? We have, there could have been some type of false narrative when it came to a relationship dynamic, but somebody could be paying attention to their intuition and recognizing what it is that needs to shift or change as far as what type of outcome they're wanting to achieve with a love offer. You know, it's like what somebody's really wanting to bring home to their into their life. Okay, and somebody could be taking action where they know they're leading themselves towards their true sense of purpose and true connection with a soulmate. All right. Wow. Okay, jumping in. Yeah. Somebody could have been having no access prior to having a certain awakening themselves. Okay, so somebody could have needed to go through different awarenesses before they were able to really embrace the situation more intentionally. And there could have been third-party scenarios or possibly even like translations, I guess, when it comes to divine guidance that somebody could have been receiving. And it could have been something where they were turning their emotions off when it came to a true commitment that they should have been willing to open themselves up to. All right, this could have caused emotional pain to a divine masculine. It could have created like an obsessive quality when it comes to the work that they're doing. and it could have been bringing them to a mentally or emotionally unstable position. But at this point, once they've recognized the truth and focus more on, you know, loving expression instead of negative or abusive concepts, I guess, somebody could be kind of regulating or ascending through the confusion and the negativity from the evil eye outlook that they could have been receiving earlier, like I was saying. Okay, well, okay. Get straight to the point of some things, huh? So, you could be kind of getting into the mode of expectancy in a certain way. Somebody could be leading themselves towards what it is that they are truly feeling fulfilled and fueled by or enamored with. And you just need to maintain your hope and higher positive expression, you know, instead of letting yourself get down with negative outlooks or perceptions. It's like hold on to the electrified, you know, emotion that you could have felt in a certain situation. Okay, we got 6688 5775 and 10146. Okay, I don't know what that is. But like 10, oh, there it is. 10, 10, 10, or whatever. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Anyway, could be one of those binary. Somebody could be adjusting their binary coding. But yeah, so somebody could be recognizing that karmic, jealous, or envious outlooks or behaviors could have been really taking away, and taking away from them, and really not affecting a mature counterpart in the way they could have been feeling it would have been. Okay, so it's like somebody could have had a lower perspective of what they thought someone else would be bothered by, and as they elevate and become aware of what is more important, they're recognizing the higher perspective and how everything else kind of is laid out much more openly and easily, you know, like in a way to access, in a way to access. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm all from a wider perspective instead of being stuck on a narrow viewpoint. Okay. So we got sweetheart, family, and child. So somebody could be really wanting to move more openly towards a relationship dynamic, or building and creating and focusing on family dynamics, innocence, joy, and they could be even healing their inner child, as well as wanting to move forward with taking care of, you know, the children and family that they have in their life, I guess, like much more intentionally, I guess. Okay. So somebody could be kind of recognizing the karmic aspects they had been going through. Look at both of these are karmic femme, and a rich guy. Yikes. So somebody could have been recognizing the karmic dynamics they'd been involved with based on the karmic projection onto a situation that could have really been you know, based on monetary abundance, or, you know, an abundance in someone's life that somebody could have been trying to maneuver through, right? Oh, look at that's funny. But now somebody could be getting to a much more blissful state of mind, knowing that they're coming into a connection with, you know, a situation where there is just more abundance brought into a situation from both parties, instead of having that be something that is something that somebody feels that they'd be being manipulated by, you know. It was weird earlier. I was having this like random train of thought. It wasn't like super random, but it was random enough. So, but it's like hold on, mister. You start to wonder, you know, in certain situations, depending on what it is that you have to offer in scenarios, right? What are people wanting to really kind of, you know, you could be kind of like, think about what it is that you're like, oh, I don't want this to happen, or I don't want that to happen, or whatever, but you don't really you could be like in a position where you're not really anticipating what your focus is on. It might not even be what somebody else's focus is on. Hold on, Shep. And, like with what you could be concerned with, there could be something else that's going on completely other than what you'd expect or whatever. Hopefully it's not, you know, hopefully it's like, okay, alright? But like, come on, Shepherd. Hold on a second. But like, I know it's like super random train of thought, but like, there was just this random scenario that made me kind of like shift to like where I'm like, oh, hey, watch out, you know, like you could be concerned with, you know, oh, this is important to me over here, and somebody else is like, I don't care about that, you know, I want to see what's going on right here, you know, like it's kind of like stupid, but like there's a need possibly to heal certain awarenesses of what you are feeling that you are having as an importance of, you know, in a certain area, instead of focusing on the whole larger picture of what you're wanting to preserve altogether. Excuse me, hope that makes sense, but like, instead of nitpicking on what you think would be important to focus on in a situation, pay attention to not putting yourself in a situation where you're having to really kind of have the expectation that somebody is trying to take advantage in a way in the first place, right? You know, so I know it's like easier said than done or whatever, you know, but it's like when you regulate yourself with like your own boundaries, it kind of projects itself into a situation. And like we have this concern card right here. If you put your concern at the forefront, then it's like, you know, now you're putting out all of those different energetic openings of what could possibly go wrong, right? So anyway, hopefully I didn't lose track. These dogs are driving me nuts. While stopping and thinking. Anyway, here we go. Pete, can you leave it alone? Can you knock it off? Every time I come on here. But we got Earth Angel, High Honor, and Courthouse. Okay. Look at that. Ooh. So as you navigate through, I guess, basically, hopefully I'm saying anything that's really pertaining still. But as you navigate through in a way where you can feel more confident with who it is you're opening yourself up to and what type of environment you're forming, you know, like in that truer way, you could be really moving into a situation that, you know, there will be other outsider recognition of, like, public recognition of the truth. You could really be confident with what it is that you are, you know, focusing on, working towards, and trying to build. And you could be feeling like you're really bringing in the divine guidance that you've been receiving into your life in a more aligned way. Oh, now we got the divine feminine right there. Ooh. Hold on, buddy. So annoying. Somebody could be coming into a much more abundant position when they start paying attention to their higher purpose and not what had been kind of getting them off track with certain things that weren't really meaningful to them prior. Okay, so yeah, look, somebody could be coming into, you know, much more abundant position once they pay attention to the divine. Oh, here we go. Divinity and real love. Okay, I can't believe you, Peter. This guy always waits. He's like, she's on camera. she's gonna do everything I say now. Anyway. Somebody might be getting asked in a public way. I'm not gonna go any further. Just kidding, as a joke. Okay. Hey, buddy. Okay, let me see. I was trying to do a reading, and also kind of like I'm waiting for somebody to come pick me up, and I'm gonna go get a thing. Because my car broke down. Got a new one. So I'm excited. I've been trying to be like not, you know, like I'm like let me wait, you know, like I'll save the excitement until it all goes through or something. Anyway, but woo. Let's see. So Peter, you drive me nuts. We're gonna go. Let me see. Yeah, we got go buy something. It says patron. Okay, we got a musician. So okay, I cannot believe this dog. Can you hear him? This is what he does when my mom's here. He just breathes in through his wine and out through his wine. Stop! Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. No. No, that's not how we do it. Chill. Go chew something up. You know you shouldn't be doing. Anyway, this freaking dog, dude. Like literally, I sound like such a shit right now. But he's been driving me nuts with like the wine. It's really been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot. Anyway, so I'm trying to like. Not like he's acting like a baby toddler. And I'm trying to break him of this habit right now. Okay, and I know I probably sound like a total ass, but anyway. I cannot. I'm trying to break it. Okay, hold on. He's not learning, but we're gonna just keep going for a second. So yeah, somebody could be wanting to move forward. We have a confrontation, okay? And I cannot believe this guy. So yeah, somebody could be wanting to kind of open themselves up into a situation and express themselves directly, okay? Somebody could be inspired and wanting to express their gratitude, creating some type of order, and really forming something new, okay? Interesting. It could be like wanting to initiate towards a tradition. Bruh. Oh. Let me see. I have to see where the cat is. Now he's gonna come over here and whine. Just saying. Oh, you're not gonna whine? You're gonna bark at me? Stop. You guys, I'm gonna get you. Okay. Can't believe these guys do. Ridiculous. Somebody's wanting to, Enough! Yeah, that's right. You tell him, Chef. You tell him. That's enough. Okay. Somebody's wanting to initiate, move forward towards a foundation they're wanting to create, okay, within the community. And they could be wanting to really kind of explore, discover. Excuse me. They could be wanting to explore, okay, and get to a greater sense of clarity while moving forward into the unknown. Okay. Yep. So somebody could be feeling, it says rediscovery, okay, so somebody could be wanting to, you know, kind of reconfirm in some type of way what their feelings are. They could be determined to get to a more focused position and clarified awareness. And they could have felt like there was some type of lack of direction. or longing that they could be wanting to move forward into a new beginning, a new beginning. Okay, somebody could be wanting to create something new and form a balance within themselves and in their life. Okay, and they're wanting to take command, moving forward towards a team dynamic. We have the captain. Okay. They could have been running from their problems, but they could be at this point wanting to give back. They could be having a true sense of conviction after having some type of catalyst occur, and they're wanting to make radical changes and take control of the situation. There's divine timing and a choice that is being made. With self-expression, somebody could be feeling much more strong and courageous when it comes to how and what they're going to do as far as how they're going to express themselves. And they could be feeling that there is a need for them to really kind of take action within this way. It says responsibility, adventure. So it's like somebody could be feeling like they're the one that needs to get this taken care of in order for it to happen. And we got the pilgrim and exploration. Okay, so just like I said, somebody could be leading and initiating, forming a new path. Okay, right. Somebody could be, moving in a position where they are. They could have been having distrust. But as they move forward, they are gaining a greater knowledge. They could be recognizing the corrections that they're needing to make and allowing for the guidance moving forward. We have the shepherd as well. They could be even like going from guidance to being the guide, moving forward towards a celebration within family and moving towards their fate. Okay, what's that say? Accepting help and guidance. Yep, so accepting help and guidance and recognizing their self-worth in the situation. There's a balance, and they have a greater sense of confidence within the communication and what news they're going to be delivering. They're going to be determined and certain that they know that they're moving forward towards a something that they're really wanting to create and form for their long term. Okay, there could be some type of loyalty or promise, and somebody's wanting to persevere, maintaining their faith. Okay, there could have been a lot of deception or trickery based on other people's viewpoints or storytelling. Okay, but at this point, somebody is recognizing the unseen potential and wanting to take action after having been hesitating or overthinking. Oh my goodness, go back in there. Okay. Alright. And somebody is learning, wanting to move forward towards a new project or goal they have in mind. Okay. How many other ones? How long has it been? 23:30. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. This one, and then, excuse me, that other one. Excuse me. Apparently I'm supposed to read all of these decks I brought up. Excuse me. This card really wants to get out. Two Pentacles and Temperance. How cute. So somebody's definitely creating a balance and they're moving forward. Aw. They're creating balance within themselves and their environment, and they're moving forward towards a truly reciprocal energetic exchange. Like it's like once somebody's been able to create a balance within themselves, it's like they're recognizing what is fulfilling and giving back in the same way that they're energetically putting things out there. And somebody could have been really elevating recognizing their skills and their abilities and moving forward more confidently towards what they find is true success and victory. Oh, and the Lovers. Okay, so somebody's making, they could be knowing that they're moving forward towards making more loving choices for themselves and others. I'll get the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. So yeah, they're moving forward towards a nurturing relationship dynamic. We got, we got the Sun, the King of Swords. Okay, so somebody is definitely looking at things in a positive way. They could be really wanting to move forward, initiate, and form the foundation. They could be wanting to take a leap of faith, and they are gaining momentum for themselves at this time. So it's like somebody's like, oh, how cute. I just like pictured, if you're going to be like jumping like over hole, jumping like, from one spot to another or whatever, and you gain speed, you start running, you gain speed, and then you go and jump. So somebody could be really kind of getting into that position of gaining the speed they feel they need in order to take action and launch themselves in, where it is that they're deciding they're wanting to end up, right? So somebody's kind of putting in the work in order to feel that they can propel themselves forward and land, where they're desiring of. And we get the Three of Wands. There's, an expectation of, just kind of waiting on the results of what the plans are that they have, so it's like somebody could be like launching into the air, and waiting to see how this is gonna, anyway, that's cute. And all right, yeah, somebody knows, they're not wanting to allow for other distractive elements. Like, it's like, even when you're in that type of mode, like if you go and you're about to run and then you hesitate, it takes your whole, launch off track and everything, so you pull back and that creates turmoil, right? So even, like somebody could be really knowing they're wanting to stay true to their course, with the Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands. It's like somebody's not wanting to entertain other offers and they know what they want to dedicate themselves to. Okay, how cute. And it's like truly healing. Okay, somebody could be getting to a much more joyful expression and ready for this reunification of soulmates. We get the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. So yeah, somebody could be really taking action, moving forward, launching ahead after having been preparing themselves and maintaining their position for a long time. Okay, so somebody could definitely be, whoa, these cards really like to pop out on their own. Definitely could be feeling a lot more excited and adventurous about this at this time. Okay, like in action type of thing. So somebody, there could be anxiousness, but at the same time somebody has the clarity and the truth that they need to close out the painful cycles or outlooks, and they've gained the skill and the mastery that they had been desiring of to get to this true justified position for themselves, where they know they're ready to embrace this balance, and somebody's making plans to open themselves up to what they're really wanting to bring into their life in a physical way, and the new beginnings they're wanting to have, and the cooperative elements they can foresee. Okay, wow. These cards are pretty, they're cute, but they just keep jumping out like all crazy. These are big piles right here. It's like they get like super light and they're just, Anyway, look, Four of Wands. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be really feeling that they're moving forward towards a position that they can be truly fulfilled with on all different parts of their life, when it comes to in their home relationships, outside, out in the community, family, friends, all that. So yeah, somebody could be really feeling much more confident, okay, ready to express themselves in a way, ouch, that they probably could have been trying to safeguard previously, okay. And it's like somebody's been able to learn what it is that they had been restricting themselves from, and know more intentionally what they're wanting to create or pour into. And somebody's moving forward towards, you know, who they're truly desiring of. And they're ready to close out painful cycles of, you know, negativity and fear, and really open up to allowing for their true desired emotional expression to be coming forward, okay, to be coming to the forefront. All right. Ugh, nose. So somebody could be recognizing different illusionary outlooks or different situations where they had been confused, and they're recognizing, you know, what it is that they are, you know, they could have felt like they were missing out in the situation, but now they could be kind of recognizing their outlook of loss was part of the illusionary concept in the first place, I guess. So it's like, I don't know if that makes any sense. I think it does. But it's like somebody could have been recognizing that they had been allowing for trains of thought or thought processes to, you know, hijack the system in certain ways that had led them to a negative outlook or outcome. And now they could be recognizing that, like, as they navigate through those illusions, you know, the loss was never there in the first place, if that makes any sense. Anyway, and we got the star, okay, so there's a wish come true. Aww. And the Emperor, okay, so, and the King of Pentacles right underneath, right underneath there, okay. So somebody could be moving forward towards their hopes and dreams, what they've truly been wanting to create, and what they'd envisioned for themselves and others. They could be really initiating and using their will, okay, navigating through different conflict and elevating with their higher self, or ascending and aligning with their higher self. And they could be ready to make major changes, knowing the stability that they will have when they express their emotions, or the stability that they'll receive from others when they express their emotions, okay? And somebody's been illuminated to what is really important to them, what they have built for themselves, and the new beginning that they're moving into. What? This is weird. Why did I? Oh wait, I just kind of mixed them up. That's weird. The King of Wands came out now, but the King of Pentacles was right there. And I mixed them up even though I said both things. So that's kind of weird, because it's like maybe there is like a automatic merging of what you've been building and creating and what it is that you feel that you're, you know, truly passionate with. So it's like, instead of feeling like there's a one or the other type of thing, it's like both parts are a continuation of the other or something. So yeah, somebody could be really feeling much more purposeful and passionate about what they're bringing into the world. And oh my god, could be really getting to a greater sense of emotional contentment, excuse me, with the awareness of what they're able to put out energetically or emotionally, and what they are receiving back that is fueling or sustaining them as well. Okay, so somebody could have been feeling like they were being depleted previously by others, and now they're recognizing that they are, where's this box at? There we go. They could be, you know, getting to a position of really receiving what it is that they've been putting out and desiring, okay, instead of just having that depletion going on, okay? So I'm gonna hurry. For some reason I feel like I'm gonna hurry. It's 34 minutes again. Every time it's 34 minutes and I feel like, I'm like, I gotta go. So I don't know what that's about. We got the Page of Swords and the Magician. Somebody knows what they're wanting to create. but they got anxiety. Oh, cool. Somebody's ready for a new cycle, a new beginning. They've learned what they needed to. They've taken the time to really get an awareness from all different perspectives, and you know, not rush into a situation like this. But we got clarity and truth. Okay? So feeling they've learned what they needed to in order to move forward with this and initiate. Okay, look at here. We got the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. So somebody's ready to express themselves, okay? They could be feeling purposeful and passionate within this, and really wanting to pour into a situation they feel that they're being divinely guided with, moving into the next chapter, okay? They could be feeling bound to this, or obsessed in a certain way, but they're recognizing that although this could have seemed like a difficult choice that they're trying to block themselves off from, they're getting a lot more cooperative signs when it comes to expressing their emotion and moving into this next chapter in a lighthearted and more loving way, okay? Somebody could be recognizing that, you know, although they are, it's kind of funny, although they're wanting to move forward towards their long-term goals, or their long-term emotional fulfillment and, you know, true happy family and home relationship, they are restricting themselves from their divine counterpart. So, yeah. It's kind of funny, right? So it's like, even though somebody could be wanting to do this, you know, they're like sleeping on the fact that they have to involve the person that they want to do that with, you know? Know what I mean? So anyway, I think I've read too much, okay? But so somebody's paying attention to different illusionary aspects, and they could be focusing more on what it is that they're desiring of, okay? What the desired outcome is, who they're, you know, being drawn into, and looking at things in a more healed way instead of, you know, letting the anxiety take over, okay? So we got the Queen of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups right there. So it's like somebody could be feeling confident with what they're building and what they're receiving emotionally. That is leading them towards life-changing shift in foundation, okay? Where they can feel that they're creating more intentionally, okay? That they have the ability, oh, how cute, look, to move forward, towards a new beginning, okay? And towards their destined path of success, okay? Not having to open themselves up to different situations that they're really not desiring of, okay? And somebody could be slowly moving forward towards what they'd envisioned for themselves, and moving in a more carefree way. Excuse me, confirmation. Somebody, I was going to say about the jumping, you know, somebody could be in the mid-air, whatever, you know, and they're preparing themselves to really align with the highest self, okay? Alright, so, ooh, I go now, I go. I don't know why I'm feeling rushed, but somebody could be also feeling rushed. Anyway, uh-oh. Alright, hopefully this helps, and, sorry if my stupid thing's all weird. I tried wiping it down, I don't know what's going on here. The lighting is weird today. I guess that's a sign, maybe it'll stop. But, yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I think that was a lot of information. But it's definitely showing progress, okay? And we got a positive outlook right there. So maintain a positive outlook, okay? and a childlike expression. This is a spiritual quest. Okay, somebody's making a decision towards completeness and renewal and understanding. How cute. There's a death and a rebirth going on right now. So somebody's definitely going through a transformation, shifting old energies and embracing new. Okay, cool. Slow, don't rush yourself, but I'm going. Bye.